Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Luann Fortune, and I welcome you today from Mindful Moments. Today, I'll be guiding us through a guided imagery in nature. And at this particular moment, we are surrounded by the unpredictability of nature across North America and across the globe. Yet we know from the research that nature is an important part of our well-being. A recent study that came out at the end of last year and was published in JAMA was on 62 million aging adults that demonstrated a correlation between living near nature, living with access to green space, near bodies of waters, rivers, and oceans, and outstanding health benefits. We also know that all across the life cycle, nature can reduce stress. And connectiveness to nature can be facilitated through guided imagery. So let's get right into the guided imagery because by conjuring up our favorite place in nature, be it a snowy scene in the wooded areas of wherever your favorite place is, or someplace that might be more moderately temperate, I invite you to go to your favorite place in nature in your mind's eye in a way that's comfortable for you, in a way where Mother Nature nurtures you. So begin by settling in. And whether you have your eyes open or closed, I invite you to give yourself permission to settle into this present moment, putting aside the places you've come from, the places you'll go next. And if you need to look around yourself, first of all, just to make sure everything is all in its right place to accommodate this time together, take that moment to turn off your phone or close your door or settle yourself on the floor or in your chair, whether you're standing up or lying down or seated comfortably in your favorite position. Take a moment to adjust yourself so the container of your body supports you in this moment. Breathing in and breathing out. And as we get started on the guided imagery, first of all, begin with your breath. We breathe in the present moment. So as you invite in your inhale, notice if there's a pause at the tail of your inhale. And as you invite out the exhale, notice if you can release a little bit more out into the room, to the world outside you. Noticing that your breath connects the outside of you to the inside of you, breathing in and breathing out. And if it's comfortable for you to have your eyes remain closed, I invite the inside of you to conjure up in your mind's eye, and every cell in your body can be invited into this. The cells of perception and proprioception and vibration and smell and the inner sight and the things you hear. And then invite in for yourself a place, a scene of natural beauty. Breathing it in and breathing out into it. And as you allow it to formulate inside your being, you might notice if there are any colors, textures, lines, if there is a horizon in the distance, or a body of water close by. Imagine in your mind's eye that you have a sketch pen or a paintbrush or a full box of Crayolas. And take this time to draw out your most beautiful place in nature, be it imagined, be it a real place, be it both. As you're breathing in and breathing out. And as you're creating it in your mind's eye, notice if the smells of that box of Crayolas or the pastels are morphing into the smells of new blades of grass, of wet leaves, of salt water, of the blossoms of springtime. Allow yourself to breathe in and out the scents, the aromas of your most beautiful natural place. And this is your place of safety, of restoration, a place you can be peaceful. And here you can decide what smells and what sights to let in, to serve you and nurture you. Continue to let your mind's eye explore them in every detail. And you might notice if there are sounds coming up around you. Be they the sounds of wildlife, of foliage, of moving water. Allow your full self to soak in and to absorb and to be supported by your most beautiful natural place. Breathing in, breathing out. And as you're taking in the colors and the sounds and the smells, notice how it feels inside of you to be in this beautiful, peaceful, nurturing place. To invite in Mother Earth to nourish you, to support you, to protect you, to feed your very health and wellness. Taking in time to breathe in and out. And in your mind's eye, see if you are settled in into a quiet posture. Or if perhaps you begin to move in subtle sorts of ways. Moving your bones and your muscles and all the fluids that make up over 80% of your body. See how even breathing is an act of movement. In this beautiful, natural, safe, and nourishing place. Breathing in and out. And in your mind's eye, you might even notice that you're surrounded by things on the outside that can nourish you in bodily ways. You may scoop down and pick up a berry, plop it into your mouth. Or you might open up your mouth and taste rain or mist on your tongue. Or draw in other tastes of your beautiful place. And notice if they swirl around with the scents and the aromas and the colors and the textures and the touch of this place. Notice you might feel sensations on the outside of you, on the skin that surrounds and protects and contains you. It might be the gentle touch of a breeze going by, or the flutter of a leaf as it passes by your hand or your shoulder. Or a long blade of grass brushing up against your ankle, your leg. And allow yourself to breathe in this beautiful place of nature and take it into yourself. And if it's comfortable for you, allow yourself to feel your oneness with it. As you too are a beautiful place in nature with your own colors and textures, replete with your own scents and the gentle sounds and notes and tones of your physical and your mental and your spirit self. And if it seems appropriate for you, allow yourself to send out a note of gratitude to Mother Nature for nurturing you so well, for providing you with this infinite source of sustenance through your imagination. And a note of gratitude to your practical self for taking this time to be present and mindful. And as you continue to breathe in or out, I'm going to gradually invite you to come back. Come back from where you have been to where you will be going next. And perhaps inviting in the experience of being there in the very present moment through the rest of your day. So as you begin to transition to where you will go next, notice that you and the people gathered here in this shared space are in a mindful state. For yourself, you might choose not to speak for now, or if you speak, to speak from your own experience and not in ways that would take others out of their own experience. And consider bringing the sense of presence to your day. That would be a fruit of our practice. So I'm Luann Fortune. We're here every Monday and Friday live for Mindfulness Moments. And you can also find us on YouTube and podcast it at the Saybrook website, on Apple Podcasts and Google, and on Spotify. Have a mindful day. Thank you for being here.